Hey guys, it's Trevor Laird here, and welcome back to this week's edition of Nimera Talk. Now, last week we had the pleasure of bringing you a sneak peek of the roadmap, and this week we have the official release, so we're going to chew through all of those details in just a moment. So starting with the first quarter of channels, we have an improved user experience updating the transaction process. The next one was simplified mechanisms for deposit and withdrawal. This is a huge one for new users. We do not want to make it complicated to get fiat or crypto on or off the platform, and they're reducing those steps as necessary. Also, big one here, additional fiat ramps, more ways to get your money on and off the channel's platform. New currencies and exchange options. They say more fiat and cryptocurrencies for you to buy, sell, and exchange. This is also a really cool one. They're going to add some bonuses and rewards for passing different stages of KYC and add some new mechanics to that. Gamification mechanics sounds cool, and make the onboarding more fun and reduce barriers of entry for new users. Now in the second quarter for channels, we can expect a rework of the UI for transactions. So you're going to be able to see our transactions in lots of different ways and track them with new mechanics there. One of my favorite ones as well here is the rewards. So we're going to have a referral system introduced for channels in the second quarter of this year, and that's going to allow you to give a bounty for every invited user to stimulate organic growth. And we know these bounty campaigns are very effective. Then after that, for iOS users like myself, we can expect that the current version that exists with all of its improvements that are happening over the first quarter on Android will then be migrated also over to iOS to bring that one to the most up-to-date copy possible. Powered by the mixed transactions technology, you can expect channels in the second quarter to then have totally autonomous transactions that will actually mix your transactions just like some of the private services do out there, but from right within the app for an extra layer of privacy and anonymity. The next one is a big one for me because I do a lot of copying and pasting of EON addresses. You're going to be able to do transactions by email, phone, and EID. So they say here, save time and don't bother with a long, confusing address. Just send money straight to the email address or phone number. Makes sense. Make it easy. You're going to be able to send invoices within the chat that are private and encrypted just to the person that you're billing. And what a cool idea, splitting up the bill for multiple users within a group or chat. So the details are, users will be able to effortlessly share expenses right in the channel group chats. Useful for pulling resources on pricey purchases and making group buys. Very cool. Now for the second part, on to multi-broker, going back to the first quarter. Multi-broker is getting connected to top tier external exchanges, and we'll be able to receive updated deposit and withdrawal mechanics, margin trading, and various UI and UX overhauls. Now in the first quarter, you can expect multiple, we're talking just up to the end of March here. You can expect multiple exchanges connected. Adding Binance to multi-broker will give users more trading options and bring unlimited liquidity to the platform. Game changer, flat out. Also starting this quarter, you're going to be able to start margin trading. I'm sure there's going to be an approval process for this. Trade with leverage, get the most out of your capital, and diversify your risks. The exchange will also have a brand new sign-up process that will make it nice and smooth and easy for new users to join the platform. And a big one that was asked from you guys, a simplified verification. They say start trading crypto with just your email and password, no personal information required. This has been one we've been asking for a long time. It just makes sense, and it was one barrier, I believe, that held us back from really acquiring a lot of new users. Now on to the second quarter. The first thing you can expect here is more exchanges connected to the multi-broker. We've got Kraken and Bitfinex expected to come on the platform, and that further expands all these trading options and arbitrage options between these exchanges for multi-broker users. Think how valuable that's going to be. There's also going to be a new analytics section that allows you to have vital statistics about your trading and to see your portfolio's history and behavior over time. This one I really like, a new interface customization. Users will be able to manage and personalize the interface of the trading terminal to make it clean and relevant. So just put the information that you want specific to your trading style. Now I know this next one you guys have definitely put in the chat multiple times, so you can expect in the second quarter that there will be mobile optimization and that you will be able to use the mobile site just as easily as you can use it on your desktop. The last two, they'll be adding more withdrawal and deposit options. More options means more users are able to pick the right choice for them. And then the last point was there's going to be a multi-broker academy that kind of teaches people how to use the whole multi-broker system. Now on to the last piece, which is brand new information. We'll talk about the blockchain. The Nimera blockchain is transitioning to the long-awaited version 2.0. Think about EON as version 1, and Nimera blockchain will be version 2. So you can expect in the first quarter, guys, by the end of March of 2021, the deployment of the core and payment networks on the testnet. And I'm going to try to get on that testnet. The beginning of active testing and feature implementation stage. The deployment of independent validators to function on the testnet. Users will be able to set up validator nodes. Select users will be able to become observers and ensure the accountability of the network. So I'm definitely going to get on board with that and share that with you guys. And integration of the WebAssembly as a platform for smart contracts. That's all going to get started in early 2021. Second quarter 2021, the release of the Nimera blockchain 2.0 on the mainnet. So that's the full-scale function upgrade of the network to the multi-core 2.0 iteration with atomic swaps, NFTs, color coins, smart contracts, and other features. Now that is a lot to release before the summertime. And I mean, if there was any year for this project, this is going to be the one, in my opinion. Now on to the Nimera ecosystem market news. Now starting out with the Nimera ecosystem health check, we can see all systems are operational. And even better yet, we had no past incidents throughout the week. For exchange news this week, we will start out looking at the swap. We had excellent volume across the last 7 days at 19,000 euros. So this is increasing steadily. Now, of course, that is on all pairs, and you will see now where it's going to be specifically. The total liquidity for the week is 180,000 euros. So this is excellent. We can see that we have a steady trend of increasing liquidity in the pools, and generally that's because people want to get a piece of those commissions. So very, very good liquidity within the swap. As long as it keeps increasing week on week, we're doing excellent, and it's a great indicator. Now, looking at the fees paid. So people who actually put in liquidity into the swap have earned 98 euros over the last 7 days. Now, that is split up depending on how much liquidity you put into which pair, but it's a great indicator to show that people are earning income with this system. On to the top pairs for the week, EON definitely takes the numbers, having a liquidity of 64,691 euros. That's just great, and that's up 0.28%. Now, the second place for liquidity is DAI at 55,000 euros and Uni there at 30,000 euros. So if we look at volume on the week, where was buying and selling happening? This still indicated that EON was the top pair for buying and selling, with just shy of 10,000 euros being traded. Now, this is not a monstrous amount, but as we see it increasing week on week, these are really good indicators. DAI and Uni were in second place there. Now moving over to price action here, we can see that EON is trading at 0.0297, so just under 3 euro cents on the swap, but of course this can change very, very rapidly. Fairly steady though throughout the week, and DAI and Uni were in second place for price change there. Now, of course, Uni there had a really big jump, up 15%. And to quickly tighten up the numbers of what is available on the EON BTC pool, let's scroll down here and take a look. So there's just shy of 0.70 BTC available for selling EON, and there's just over like 1.08 million EON available for purchase. But remember, these prices can change rapidly because of the swaps pricing mechanism. Now over onto the main exchange. So starting with BTC EON, we are still sitting around a million EON per Bitcoin. So that's 1 million EON for around $56,000 US. But as you can see, the order book here, it does not take a lot of EON to really get this price action going crazy up. I mean, we have an order book between a million and 48,000 within like 25 trades here. So this is pretty incredible, and we could definitely see some price action. Going down to the inverse pair for EON BTC, you can see that the last trade that did occur was around 30 Satoshis, but the next available EON is sitting around the 77 Satoshi level, which is above the price of EON in the swap. So that does indicate to us that the price in the swap is currently the cheapest price you can get for EON. Also, like the other pair here, you can see that it does go up really, really quickly, and we're double, tripling, quadrupling within only about 25, 30 trades. On to the fiat pairs here. Let's check out euro. So we are sitting there. Our last trade was just shy of 3 euro cents. That kind of matches up with the price of the swap. But the next available EON that's for sale is at the 7 euro cent level. And again, there's only a few thousand, like 10,000 EON there. It jumps 9, 10, 15, 20, and it keeps going from there. On to USDT. So this here, you may think is the best place to get EON. It is not, though. Even though it says the last trade there was at 3 cents USD, you cannot buy it for less than 7 cents. So the swap is still the best price. But if we look up again, this order book can move very quickly. We go anywhere from 7 cents to well over $1 within that same book. Now for global market news here. Wow. Look at BTC, $57,000 USD at the time of recording here, up 18% in the last 7 days. Looks like Tesla made a good move by putting their cash and seeing that magical deflation happen. This is a huge sign of adoption, guys. Everyone thinks this is unsustainable growth, and perhaps it is at the same level it is. We can't have 20% a week, but this does show when you have something that has a very limited supply quantity, it does attract people in masses when it starts to go up, and then you get this resurgence effect of the price going up and up as people have, of course, fear of missing out, but they also realize there's only 21 million Bitcoins out there, and there's a lot more than 21 million people that are going to want one or part of one over the next 10 years. Now this, for us, we're not here to talk about Bitcoin, but Bitcoin, of course, governs this entire industry as it is the daddy cryptocurrency, and it is the one that started it all. So seeing this adoption for BTC just shows that this entire new crypto economy is really on the best track it's ever been on in the last 10 years that it has existed. Sorry to Doge. Elon's tweets are helping, but of course there is a pullback there as expected, but overall it is still up on the global markets. The only other hits this week were really a bit to XRP there, but all other cryptocurrency markets are looking healthy and the bull run continues. Okay, guys and girls, that is it. That is all for the week. Quickly, we'll give away $25 right now worth of EON to one of our users. So if this is your address above me, you have won $25 worth of EON Canadian, and I will send that off to you by next week there. And I always post the blockchain for that as well for the winner onto the Discord chat. Again, guys, if you don't know how winning this contest is easy, you just have to like and subscribe to this channel. Put your EON address in the comment section below and you're automatically entered in next week's draw. Make sure to do that every single week to be part of the draw, as we're going to continue doing this weekly into the future and may even expand it as our user group increases. Going on next week, we're going to look into a whole bunch of things coming up. I'm going to try to get some of the questions answered that you guys have put about the new blockchain and about the new release stuff, and we'll talk about that going forward. And then we could even look into getting into another AMA once we have more details on the testnet and that participation. Thank you guys so much for watching. For Nimera Talk, I'm Trevor Laird.